So we we were very lucky for this record. So when we started recording this record, I mean, it's been years now since we started recording this, or since we started writing it, actually. So let me back up. Long story short, for Heartwork, we decided to start writing. We did little like a 2 weeks here, 3 weeks there, 2 weeks there, just writing sessions. And then we decided, you know what, we're going to go back to John Feldman again. We're going to go back to our old time producer, long friend, incredible human. We decided we're going to go back to him. So when we got into the studio, day one, we were going through the songs, and out of nowhere, I'm not sure whose idea it was, but we thought, you know what, let's start over. This is not the direction that we should be going right now. Let's completely start over. Let's erase everything and just start fresh. And this is still all pre-pandemic. This is all before the shit went down, right? So we're like, all right, okay. We decided to do, again, I think it was 3 different recording and writing sessions. And each one was about 3 weeks to a month long. And this was in between touring and whatnot. Like we'd tour for a month, we'd go home for a month, and then we'd go to the studio for a month, and then we'd tour for a month, So it was all built into a certain section of the Used, I would say it was 2019. That's when this was all happening. So we ended up doing those 3-week sections. We were just hammering songs every day. We were like, let's go with an idea. Let's do this and just go as far as we can with that idea. What was really cool about this time, because we've recorded with John many times, but what was really cool about this time, it was everybody knew what their goal was. Everybody knew what the idea was. We were all on board for anything. Let's just come up with ideas. Let's come up with an idea, and let's just bust through this idea and see where it takes us. In the end, if this idea sucks, we'll scrap it. It doesn't really matter, right? So everybody knowing that and everybody having a goal, we would just sit in the studio and just throw out it was unlimited creative freedom too, in that sense, to where there'd be a guitar line, be like, okay, that's cool. Let's go. Where should this go? Okay, here's another part. Where should this go? And everybody would throw out ideas until the thing was done, like a song, which is kind of normal, but we've never done it this way in the studio where we're all just sitting around instead of jamming to it. We would come up with a part and then just throw a simple drum beat down, like on a computer, you know what I mean? Something simple just to hold it together until we could go re-record something over top of it. You know what I'm saying? So get the skeleton down and then focus on the bits. It made it really easy, actually. It's really interesting. Everybody in the band has very different and similar, I guess, but we all listen to different stuff ultimately, and we have such diverse music tastes. Like Bert loves pop, he really does. He loves pop, but he's also, his background is hardcore. Like the bands that he used to be in, all the music he used to do is like the heaviest stuff ever. Like Converge is one of Bert's favorite bands of all time. He loves Converge, same with Sick of It All, same with like all that kind of old school stuff, and so when you put that together and you put a singer, because Bert really is a very talented singer. And when you put that together, no matter what Bert does vocally, because he has such a strong personality, as far as a singer goes, he has such a strong vocal personality, Like if you hear Bert on any song, you automatically know that's Bert. It doesn't matter if he's screaming, doesn't matter if he's singing, doesn't matter if he's talking, that's Bert, So we are lucky enough to have a singer like that, because no matter what we do musically, as long as Bert's singing over top of it, it's gonna sound like the Used, it's really good for us in that sense, And so some of these songs, like you put Blow Me and The Lottery are too. They're both pretty heavy on there, right? And the bridge of The Lottery, where Caleb Shwomo from Beartooth sings on, like that bridge is heavy, and we worked on that bridge forever. You wouldn't believe it. Like we were throwing in like old, like cave-in, like influences. Like, no, it's got to be heavier. It's got to be slower. It's got to be heavier. We need to keep going. Like we redid that bridge like 4 times, I think, like 5 times, until it was like as heavy as we thought we could get it, And same thing with Blow Me. We just kept working on these parts because we knew the direction and we knew where we wanted it to go. And the more we just fine-tuned, since we all kind of had that same background in like hardcore and heavy music, we all like kind of just needed to fine tune it enough to get it there. Which is like I'm saying, which is much different to sitting in a room and jamming. Sitting in a room and jamming, you could be like, oh, I love this riff. Let's keep jamming on that until we get the right vibe, But that takes forever because you'll sit and jam on a riff for like 6 hours or something, until you find something special. But being able to just record it and like hear it and then re-record it again and hear it and re-record it again and then go from there and add layers to it until we get it right. Very different. Oh my God. It was cool for so many different reasons. One, it was Coheed. We haven't played with Coheed and Cambria since like 2002 or 2003. It's been forever. And we miss those dudes. Those are some of the nicest dudes you'll ever meet, right? Super talented, super nice. Like it's a fucking awesome combo. But that, and then coming back from almost 2 years of not seeing my best friends, it was pretty intense, I got to see, like I said, our crew is our family and the band is the family too. So when we tour as a family unit. So being able to make it back and see my family, I mean, words can't describe how good just that alone felt, let alone playing shows, That's true. Slam Dunk in January. Is it January? I think so, right? We have that. So as of right now, I just got back from being in LA for the past like 10, 15 days, something like that. And we definitely just recorded a couple songs. That's right. So we have some new used stuff we're not really sure what's going to happen with it yet, but we have some new used songs that we worked on and they're fucking awesome. They're really fucking awesome. I'm super excited about this. I'm not even sure what to call this sound right now, but it's familiar. This new sound is familiar. So it's a good thing. And as far as next year goes, because I think that's it for this year, which is unfortunate because I want to be on tour, I want to be touring still. I miss my friends and stuff, but I think for this year, I think we're going to wait until next year. And then we have more planned. There's definitely talk of Australia. There's definitely talk of Europe and UK, and I'm always pushing for Mexico. I'm always pushing for South America, Southeast Asia. I'm always pushing for. So it's just a matter of COVID. You know what I mean? Like, that's funny that you say that. I just said something about this, that Teotihuacan, like it was flooding. It was raining so bad, right? And our van that we were in got stuck in the mud, and we had to have everybody in the van jumping up and down to try to get through the mud, so it must have looked funny seeing our van bouncing down the street, right? And when we started playing that show, Slayer started playing at the same time. So we were battling Slayer for sound, which was really fun too, because I'm never going to forget that show. It was so awesome. I wish I had more time, honestly, because I love Mexico. I love Mexico City. And I always feel like I never have enough time while I'm there. And Mexico, I've been to with friends many times. I've been to Teotihuacan. Did I say that correctly? Teotihuacan or Teotihuacan? Same. Teotihuacan. Teotihuacan. I need to. My Spanish sucks. For me personally, so I started doing a Twitch thing, Twitch is a lot of fun. Really, for me, I started as to build a little community of like-minded people. A lot of it for me is mostly just hanging out. Really, I go on Twitch and it's called Grass Destroyer. If you ever want to come hang out or anybody wants to come see whatever, it's Grass Destroyer on Twitch. Really, it's just a good time. It's a hangout. Everybody in there's like-minded. There's a lot of good friends. Sometimes we play games together. I've done bass stuff in the past. Twitch is a little tricky with music, well, copyrighted music. So that's something I'm still kind of working on. We do just hangouts and vibes, and it's been a good time. It got me through the pandemic. I was having such a hard time like everybody else was. I was having such a hard time in the pandemic, and I needed something to kind of take my mind off it, but also make me feel like I was doing something. And Twitch almost saved me through that, I've met a lot of friends in there. You'll see if you ever come or anybody you know comes, like you'll see it's a really positive environment for any type of person. TikTok, I helped start the used one a little bit, and I have my own, but I'm not really good at I get lost on TikTok a little bit, like same thing, right? Like it's a lot of work to put a video together and have it not really do anything, or you put a stupid video that takes 2 seconds and it goes fucking crazy, So it's like the less work you put into it, it seems to do more, but not all the time. It's confusing, But you could check our TikTok out. We have some really fun and interesting videos on there. We have all the stuff you can imagine. Fuck Facebook, by the way, but we do have a Facebook. We've got Instagram. I have a personal Instagram. It's called Virtual Jepha. I've got a Twitter that's called Virtual Jepha, and most of that, the Twitter is really based around my Twitch, Grass Destroyer. The Instagram's just fun pictures of life, really. Oh man. I think Blow Me, honestly, because Blow Me, we play live a lot. Blow Me, and that last part of Blow Me, where Jason from Fever 333 comes in, gets me every time. It really does. I mean, I hurt myself every time that song comes on, That and the lottery too. Lottery has the heaviest breakdown ever. And you're right, that maybe it's the lottery. Come hang out, headbanging fucking kicks ass. Don't hurt your neck. Bring us back, please.